Okay, so here is the cleared off area a few days later. Got that corner all cleaned up. Opened up quite a bit of area. Clear over to the culvert here. I don't know if you can see it, but that's not big enough for my behemoth camper. We backed in here and I tried to jackknife it into there, and there's just not enough turning radius between the culvert and the fence row, because fences are right there. You can see the posts right there and there. Anywho, I'm not cutting that tree down. I like that one. So we went ahead and kept right on a backing. This overhead wire was a big concern because it droops way low. So you can kind of see where I moved my truck and camper tires. It turned to grass, lighter color there. So I got off the side of the road, got over where the wire's higher up in the air, and I swung my truck tires out here to straighten up. But we got her under the wire. Okay. The fisheye lens makes the trailer look longer than it's supposed to be. It wouldn't go where we wanted it to go. And now we're just making sure we're not going to hit that wire. I think we're up high enough. Okay, I'll put it in reverse. Okay, we got her past all the important stuff, but now we're hitting a tree. And she's sitting back here. We'll talk about what you see on the trailer later. But we got the camper in here, finally. And I ran a power cord from corn crib, because there's a brake panel right inside there. Ran a 100-foot extension cord, and I forgot to plug it back in. Son of a gun. And I mowed all of this. Oh, that's not enough. This is gonna be tough to do. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. I don't want to give it a shock. Straight in. It won't do it. There, I got it. I heard the camper refrigerator kick on higher, so. But yeah, we got big area mowed now. Mowed all the way down there, and then around the corner, and then back up. There's like kind of a road-ish driveway path, probably to get to the other field at one time. Got my farm truck down here. My wife's uncle's, when he passed, we bought it just so we'd have a beater truck. And I started mowing down here behind the cabin. I smile every time I get down here. So, yeah, I got a big path over there, a little path right here along this, and we mowed up the side. I got to figure out what to do about that weed problem. I think that's what you call duckweed. I think I heard Country View Acres, that was his problem. Oh, my wife planted some irises, I think they are. And we got chipmunks because she's got a name for them. She calls them the little, you know what I mean. And they dug them up. So she's gonna have to put a little chicken wire around it till they get established. And I started mowing around the campfire area, and I got back to, well, I was right around there between the concrete post and this little pile of wood here, and the mower deck went out. Maybe I broke the belt. Maybe I broke a shear pin. I might have had struck, whatever, a tree limb bigger than I should have. But yeah, it's DOA. So I have a new project I just started on with the cart, whatever you call this thing. I'm getting tired. Carport. I am pulling out the stakes that hold it in place. I got one, I got two, there isn't one in there, and I'm looking for one in this last spot. Oh, there it is right there. Darn it, I was hoping there wasn't one here. We need to move the carport so we can get the camper backed up farther. And I love playing with poison ivy. So, I don't know, that one might be down too low for me to get with my gizmo. This is my gizmo. I don't know what you call it, a high-low jack? Maybe I can get her wedged under there. Yeah. Oh, but it won't come up. Now, if I can hold the camera, pull the handle, and hold my tongue in the right position. All right, well, we got one jack out of it. It came up just a smidge. Let's come over here on this side. Probably can't see good with the light right where it is. All right, I'm gonna have to jack it down, which takes two hands. I have to flip this lever here. There, and that lowered it down. Now I can get back under here. And I pulled the camera out of the way, sorry about that. And I can't do it one-handed. Let's see if I can. My hand keeps hitting the power button for the camera. Let's see if I can do it right there. There we go. She's grunting, but she's coming. Getting easier. I bet I could almost pull it out by hand now. Maybe not, but we're gonna give it a try. Oh. Stay there, high-low. All right. Yep. There we go. We'll put her back in there for just a little bit. I can hear a tractor going down the road. And he turned north at the corner of our property up there. All right, well, that side is loose. It had 3 pegs in it. I'm gonna have to move my firewood that I put there on a bad idea. And I'll have to move previous owner's little goodies there in my ladder. And we'll see how many pegs are on that side, and I'll get them pulled out. Back in a bit. And there we have it. Firewood is gone in the trailer. Well, you saw how much there was. Anyway, it looks like there's 3 pegs on this side. One right there. One right there. Right there. And nothing in that one again. And one right there. Right, yeah. So, I'm going to put the high-low. Get off of me, bug. Like I want it to be bug-free. I moved to a farm. For crying out loud. There's going to be bugs. Alright, let's see if we can do this. You flip that. Pull up so it releases. And you slide it down. You got to be careful, gentle. Because there's a shear pin. Right? I don't know if you can see it. Shear pin right here. This rod that goes through. And I have broke that so many times. I don't know if it's this one or the one below it. Oh, let's see here. There. But I think that's a piece of welding rod that I found that was the right diameter to put in it. Anyway, it works. I'm winded after moving all that wood again. All right. This one's out of the ground farther. Right there. I don't know. Can I set the phone so I can see it? No, it ain't gonna work. I'll see you when I get done. All right, we are pulling. Golly, I'm dirty. We're pulling the pegs. There we go. I took the wood cart down there and I brought the deer back up here. And I am going to try, I'm going to take the screws out of these 2 beams that I made for storage and screw them back together and put them lengthwise across and make like 2 skids so that I don't try and, pull it apart. And then I'm going to hook onto this side and see if I can't just pull it from the center. What's the worst that can happen, right? You've heard of this before. Here, hold my beer. All right. I need to get a drill and start taking the screws out of these. I don't know how many are in it. I think I put one every foot. Yeah, it looks like every foot. All right, I'll be right back. All right, this poor abused DeWalt. I hope it works. Well, it does, son of a gun. Well, I couldn't do that three-handed. I had to go get a crowbar and a hammer, and I jammed the crowbar underneath there, stood on the end of the crowbar, raised it up, didn't go high enough, so I put a block under the crowbar, did it again, got the board jammed in there. But as you can see, it's kind of heavy on there, but I can move it. I'm gonna put a screw in that hole, or maybe 2, just to anchor it right there. And I'm gonna go to the other side and do the same thing. And I'm gonna get another board. I might cut one of those in half. Then I'll have 3. Anyway, cut it in half, have 3. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make 3 skids out of 5 boards by cutting 1 in half. All right. Okay, we are ready. I've got 3 skids. There's 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna pull it that direction. I'm gonna log chain to this center post. And I have Trex-ish boards, plastic boards laying for my wood skids to jump up onto so that it slides easier. Hopefully, I don't have to put much pressure on it to make it slide. I hope it doesn't take much. I do have screws down in each one of these holes into the pieces of wood so that it will hold the exact dimensions that it is right now, in theory. So I gotta go get my, I'll just use a strap. I don't need the log chain. I'll get a strap and I'll be right back. Okay, I just got a light duty strap on it. Not light duty, but not a log chain. I am just gonna try and pull forward, and hopefully the next picture will be not a catastrophe. Okay, did you say that was gonna happen? I had to put 2 straps on. One in the center just wasn't doing it. It just wasn't pulling it. It was just pulling the center, and the 2 ends were just staying there. So grabbing it in the center of each skid seemed to work. I couldn't hold it on the Trexy boards. It wanted to slide off. But we have moved it down this little ridge. And I think I've got enough room to keep jackknifing the camper. And I want to come back to about here. I think I can jackknife the camper right by that now and park it over here. And then we'll see if we can't pull it back up the ridge, that little Humpty Hump right there. I may end up having to get the truck to pull it. I don't know if the little John Deere will do it, but yeah, I can back the camper up now. Hot diggity. All right, we are there. It's backed in, and we are now auto leveling. What's going down? Let's see, it must be the one across the way. Yep. Now this side will come down. I think that was an error. Error, out of stroke. All right, I gotta put some blocks in. I'll have to come back. All right, let's see what it does now. Finally. Success level. Oh my goodness, that was a pain. I ended up unhooking it and hooking it back up again. Was it 3 or 4 times? I don't remember. It's here for till next summer sometime when the house is done, and I'm gonna sell this camper. Anyway, it's 5:30 and I still got an hour drive to shower because I am grungy. I'm just gonna leave this sit here. I'm not gonna try and pull it back tonight. Anyway, success. The camper's here. Far out.